Welcome back to Cooking with Jan. Today we're doing another American classic. That's a tomato soup paired with a grilled cheese sandwich. The difference with this tomato soup, however, is that it's even faster than what you normally make because we're not doing it on the stove, but instead we're going to bake the soup. And also with the grilled cheese sandwich, it has this absolutely delicious spread that I will show you. I got the inspiration and the idea for the recipe from Lagerstrom. He is a professional chef who has a YouTube channel. I encourage you to have a look at it, subscribe. It's absolutely fantastic. He does a lot of American classics. Okay, let's run through mise en place. Let's look through our ingredients for our tomato soup, our baked tomato soup, and for our grilled cheese. For the soup, we are going to have a half of a red onion, 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I have a little bit of chili here. I have about 7 grams each of salt and sugar. I have 800 grams of stewed tomatoes in the can. Make sure that you get some tomatoes of very good quality. I've also prepared for our soup about 750 milliliters of chicken broth. We also have about 30 milliliters of olive oil for the soup. We'll end it with a little bit of basil. Then for the sandwich, we have our bread. This is going to be 2 people, so we have 4 slices. For our spread, which is so delicious, it's a combination of 125 grams of butter, 75 grams of mayonnaise, and 15 grams of Dijon mustard. Please make sure you use Dijon if you can get it. It's always wonderful. And then we're going to have 3 slices of, I have a kind of a Swiss cheese here. It's Maglen, and this is more of a sharp cheddar. You can use any cheese you want to. I like the combination of mild and sharp together. Also, very important, to make my spread, I have a food processor here. That is a requirement, or however you can try to get this spread, this paste. I'll show you how to do that. And also, because we will be baking the soup, we also have to, at the end, puree it, and I'm using a mixer. Just put on normal setting for the oven, fire it up to 230 degrees. So you just cut north and south, like so. And then just one more chop. That's all you need. Same thing, just rough chop. In this case, I'm just going to slice it, watching so that I don't cut my fingers, as usual. And then finally with the chili, same thing, a rough chop. I'm going to take out the seeds because I don't want it. This is optional. You don't have to include a chili if you don't want to, or you can make it more spicy later when you adjust the soup that is seasoned to taste. Just like that. And then, spread them around like that a little bit. Then you add your tomatoes from your cans. These are canned tomatoes, stewed tomatoes in a can. Again, I have very good quality. This is a Muti brand from Italy. Delicious brand. Put them in there like this. As you can see, I've cut them up just a little bit here. Put in my salt and sugar, 7 grams of each. As such, spread it around like this. Then comes our olive oil, about 30 milliliters, like so. Final step, this is why this is so easy. This is our chicken stock. Put it in there. Saving some of the chicken stock to put back into the cans of tomatoes so that you get all of that tomato goodness, tomato sauce in there. Doing it like so. Never wasting anything. Goes in like that. We're going to stir our mixture just a little bit with the spoon. And there are just 2 comments I want to make about this mixture before I put it in the oven, which is now fired up at 230 degrees Celsius. First of all, the tomatoes are going to be slow roasted for an hour, and it's just a wonderful method. It's really why I'm very excited about it. And secondly, We're not going to put any cream in our soup because our olive oil is already taking care of that fat content for us. So there's no need to put any cream in there. And Mr. Lagerstrom is absolutely correct when he says that the cream kind of offsets the tomato flavor. In the oven it goes for 1 hour, and after about 30 minutes, we're going to check on it and just stir it around a bit. So we're taking 125 grams of butter, putting it into our food processor. I've got this kind of at room temperature, a little bit colder, but not much, just to make sure that the consistency is maintained so we have a spread. Then I take 75 grams of mayonnaise. In this case, I've got Hellmann's mayonnaise. Take any mayonnaise that you really like, your favorite mayonnaise, put it in, like so. And then, very important, Dijon. 15 grams of Dijon. This is a very good Dijon mustard. This is obligatory because you need that bit of acidity, you need that spice. Give it a whirl here with our food processor now here. Just like that. I see that nice, smooth, silky texture. I'm actually going to put it in the refrigerator, however, just to make it a little bit firmer, because we're going to use it as a spread for our grilled cheese. But it's so delicious. I just want to say that I'm going to put also just a pinch of sugar in there, just to offset the acidity. Just a pinch. Mr. Lagerstrom does not do this. The French call that achieving balance gastrique. Okay, our tomato soup has been baking for well over an hour, and we stirred it around at the 30-minute mark. Let's take it out of the oven. Oh, I just wish you could smell what we're smelling here in the kitchen, and it's very hot. Okay, set it down, turn off our oven. So put in your very, very hot soup mixture, baked soup. As you can see, I have the correct... This probably should have been done over the sink. All right, close it up, and then puree. Puree well. See that? Consistency you can see already, it's wonderful. But we're going to test it right just in a second after I clean up. Okay, obviously you would probably want to have your soup cool down a bit before you put it in the blender, or do it over the sink. But I wanted to expedite matters because we're hungry and we want to start eating soon. So the soup now is very hot, and it has the right, beautiful, look at that consistency for the tomato soup. And you're not using any cream whatsoever. The soup is hot enough so I can already start and make my sandwiches. For our grilled cheese, I'm going to take a little bit of our spread. Now, I put the spread back into the refrigerator just to harden it up a bit so that it wasn't that soft. But you have to kind of strike a balance so that you can spread it properly, right? I mean, that is the thing, because if it becomes too hard, then you can't spread it. Right? 1, I guess 2, yeah, probably 3, here, right? And then here. Now, we're going to close the sandwiches like this, like so, and like so, and we're going to put more of the spread on top. And we're going to use the same technique that we did when we did the Reuben. The sandwich is going to go face down, that is on this side, to be grilled. And then we're going to turn it over and put butter, our butter, mayonnaise, and Dijon mixture on the other side. You can take your new temperature gauge, what I have from Bosch, which I bought, and I have 191. Oh, wait. Yeah, 195. It's ready. And in we go, face down. You can hear the sizzle. See? Hear that? And I'm actually going to put down the heat to about, because we want to grill these things slowly, to about 6.5 from 9. So meantime, make sure you put your spread on the other side. Obviously, you can also put the spread in advance on both sides before you put them in to your pan, but I like to do it this way, like we did in the Reuben video some time back. Okay, we're going to grill these slowly over medium heat. Or medium-high heat, actually. Yeah. The other side. Next one. Grilled cheese. Okay, we're going to check our soup to see if it's seasoned properly. It's been kept warm. Very good. We're just going to put a little bit of pepper in. Then we're going to serve. Take our bowl. You can also grate some Parmesan cheese with your tomato soup and put it on top. Take some basil leaves for some perfume and for some decoration. And serve. Thank you for tuning in to Cooking with Jan for this baked tomato soup. If you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We have 80 subscribers, 3 more than the last video. Thank you very much. We're almost hitting the 100 mark. And please recommend the channel to others. And as Jacques Pepin says, happy cooking. And another half here. Cut them in half. This is, oh! Oh, you didn't see that. So put in your very, very hot soup mixture. This probably should have been done over the sink.